welcome back to another video. Thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I've prepped a tip ready, so it's had some perfect white put on it, 2 coats, and that has been cured. I've also put on a few pieces of up and down with spider gel just on the one side of it, and then I have matte top coated over the top of that, so we've got a nice flat surface to work on. I've pulled out some 3D gel. It's the Sculpting gel that I've got from Yayoge, and I'm going to use the purple, as you can see, and I've just chopped up some little balls. They are very tiny, sort of like how would I explain it? I would say bogey size. Disgusting. That's the only thing I could think of that small. Right, if you're unsure on where to put, well, what we're going to do is we're going to do a flower, okay? So at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm just drawing some lines on there as a guide, because I want to do like a 2-layered flower. I'm just making sure I've got the right amount on there. So you can actually go on to a matte surface with a pencil, which I have done, and just drew some lines on there. And all I'm going to do is nice and easy, just to show you that it's quite achievable to do a flower by absolutely anybody. And obviously you need a silicone tool with a point on it, and all I'm doing is taking each one of those balls, popping it on right next to each other, and then just one press or two in the middle of it. Keep the point in the same place, don't move it back or forth or anything. So I'm literally popping it down and then just giving it a press. I'm just bringing that one in a little bit because I want to try and squeeze one up the side of there. And then I'm going to take that one off because that one was horrible. This is a good thing about sculpting jellies. You can play with it, and it doesn't set until you're ready to set it. So it's like playing with plasticine, basically. So as I said, I'm going to do a 2-layered flower. So that now is going to go into the lamp, and it's been cured for a minute. And then we're going to do the next layer, which is why I started so far back. And then what I'm going to try and do is, I've put the next lot of, or I'm going to put the next lot of petals in between the ones that I've just done. So they're not directly on top of each other. They are almost like when you lay houses for lay bricks for a house. So they end up like where there's 2, the next one underneath is going to have one in the middle. You will be very, very surprised at how little amount you need. So if you use sculpting gel for the first time, don't go in with huge pieces. You'll be very, very surprised how little it takes to do anything. What I tend to do is when I take it out, I use a metal spatula to take it out the pot, and then I normally give it a little bit of a smush in my fingers first of all, obviously with gloves on, and then I will roll it out under my fingers onto a piece of backing foam, and then I will use a blade to chop it up. That is my way of doing it anyway. So once I've put that second lot up, that is all the petals done, because we're going to do sort of like almost like half a flower, if you know what I mean. I've just got a little bit of black out, and I'm just going to give it a roll, and then I'm just going to squash it between my fingers, and that is going to be the centre for my flower. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a squish down and use a flat silicone tool for that. And then I'm going to get, to make sure that's okay, I'm going to get a little dotting tool now. It's my narrowest dotting tool that I've got. So after I've just gone round that with a few little dents, I'm going to pop that dotting tool in it, just to pop a few sort of like indentations in it, and then that's going to go back in the lamp to cure again. And then I've got a little bit of green out. So if you're going to do leaves, the best way to do them is by rolling it into like a mini sausage, if you know what I mean. And then that makes it really easy for you to do what I'm doing now. And you literally just press down in the middle. That is all you need to do. Keeping it flat, press it down, and then I'm going to use that blade just to go down the centre to do the centre vein, and then along the edges to do some veins coming off that centrepiece. And then we're going to do the same again for the one at the top, and then I'm actually going to do another one at the bottom as well. So once again, straight in the centre, keeping that silicone tool flat, and then bring the edges up, and that's it really. Best thing to do is, if you've not done flowers before, is practice. Have a little go at practicing. I'm going to try and do a few different flowers and that, and a few different techniques. So I'll pop some of these videos in between any sets and like hauls that I do. So we just concentrate on one nail, and yeah, just for something different. And I think it also helps if you've not seen something done before. If you watch somebody do it, if I haven't done something before, the first thing I do is look on YouTube and think, right, can I see somebody else do it? I'm just using that flat silicone tool just to lift those flowers just very, very slightly, so that they're not completely flat. And then that is cured and it's done. I just want to say thank you for watching if you've persevered through. And I'm going to try and do some more of these. Like I say, you don't need to top coat it. It's all done. I'm going to leave you some, well, not unless you want to top coat it. I'm going to leave you some photos, and I hope you like them. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and tick that notification bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye.